Alright, so this is the OP-1, and it's the coolest little toy, except it's not a toy at all. It looks like a toy, but when you actually pick it up and hold it in your hands, it's got some weight and heft to it, and it's kind of a mini powerhouse. I've only been using this for a couple of months, and now I use it in every single ensemble that I play in. Everything is basically divided into fours, so you've got your synth mode, drums, recording, and EQ. And then, as you can see, there's four here. There's let's see, I'll go to synth mode. So this is the actual synth engine. There are 8 of these to choose from. You can go pretty much across the board. So I've got these guys, samplers, pulse, phase, FM. FM synthesis actually works based on radio frequencies that the OP-1 picks up. Dr. Wave, and you can see they each look kind of different. So there's Dr. Wave, and Dr. Wave you can modify with the red guy and the white guy. But basically, more often than not, all of the colors on the buttons over here, which there are also 4 of, correspond to whatever you're seeing on the screen. So if I go to another one, digital, this one's my favorite. So I don't know if you can hear this at all, but I will go to, yeah. So you take this, and then it's actually a graphic visualization of sound manipulation. Yeah, and the OP-1 is the only thing I've ever seen that has this. So the green is octave shifting. White is going to sound damper or sharper. You see, we're manipulating the waveform a little bit with the red guy. Yeah, super cool. And then what else? FM synthesis is just so awesome. I use this in a contemporary improvisation ensemble that I play in. So, got FM, and then you can see as I'm turning the different knobs, the sound changes. And you can actually get a lot of different sound effects. You can do this rhythmically and get some really interesting textures, ambient textures or not so ambient textures. It's just like, it's genius. Everything about this is genius. So we've got this, synth engines. 2, we've got our envelopes here. So it's attack, sustain, and decay, you know, standard. So your attack is going to get softer. Actually, I'm going to octave shift. So we're going over here. You can octave shift up and down. And then if I go further over, if I bring the attack over, it's a slower attack. Or it's not really slower, it's more of a crescendo effect. And if I bring it back over here, it's more of a staccato attack. And then over here we've got sustain. And then the release, we can actually, the release is over here, and it basically functions the same way as the attack. So if you've got this straight line going up, as soon as you take your finger off the key, it's going to stop. And if you want like a sort of reverb or echo, or reverb is better, you can just sort of move it over. And there you go. So then we go to 3. This is effects. So cool. I'm going to switch to a different sound for this because some sounds you can do more with certain things than others, but it's all basically flexible. So let's see. Let's go to game. Actually, let's see. Game, gear down. Light bike. Light bike is pretty sweet. Dr. Wave. Oh yeah, and also you can see there are all of these different sounds that you can choose from, and they're all categorized by what synth engine they were created with, but you can actually switch between synth engines once you've got your sound selected. So let's see. Let's go to Rhodes. So this is good. I'm going to go up an octave so you can hear it a little bit better. Alright, and now we're in FX. So when we turn it on, it's the same thing. You can manipulate it. It's all according to color. You can see it's shifting a little bit as I play. And then if I want to switch to another one, and I mean even from a design perspective, these are just so good. So here's the grid. So we've got the white, you can see the white up there. I can manipulate it. So when we manipulate it, you can see there's a number variable that changes. We can bring it back down. And then green. I'm going to give it a wider spread. A little bit of noise. Right. And then what else? There's the punch and the phone. The phone is really cool. So you got the phone. And there you go. You've got a little phone. And it's all designed so that you can get sort of like that gritty, you know, old school analog phone effect. So you've got a little bit of phone noise. You can change telematic to 0, or we can change it up to 100. Sadly, the amp does not go up to 11, but you can do certainly quite enough with it. And then tone. If you want, you can see the little joystick over here. And the realm of sonic capability on this thing is just all over the place. So punch is my favorite one because it's like Tyson over here. Punch, that's going to change the attack. There are rounds, let's see. So power, it's going to be the density of attack. Oops, there's a microphone mode. I actually just turned that on by accident. But anyway, phone. So you got your frequency, punch, rounds, and power. And power is kind of interesting. It kind of works counterintuitively to how you'd think it would. Power, the more power in it, it sort of drops a little bit off. Yeah. And there are a couple others. The spring. This one's kind of useful if you want a little bit more distortion. Usually that's what I use. But it does kind of sound like a slinky, so go spring. So you can make it larger, smaller. You can extend it and contract the waveform. And then, did we talk about all of them? We're gonna have to cut it.
Let's cut it.
Okay.
You want to say who you are?
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
I'm Tam Cartman, AC Gears veteran, and I live in Los Angeles, California, where I'm a game designer and sound artist.
Cool.